Hi, and welcome to Mid-American Gardener. I'm Jen Nelson. I'm sitting in for Sandy tonight, and we've got a great panel of experts here to answer your questions. I don't know about you, but we are all chomping at the bit to get out in the garden. And if the weather would ever just cooperate and decide if it's spring or not, we'd all be out there. So before I get into taking calls, let's introduce the panel. So tonight we have John Bodensteiner.
I am John Bodensteiner. I'm a Vermilion County Master Gardener, and my expertise is hostas, other perennials, shrubs, trees, and tomatoes. Tonight I brought one of my favorite early perennials, and that is called Lenten. The common name is Lenten Rose or Hellebore. And this variety is I just found this one, and it's a deep dark red or purple with a yellow center, and just gorgeous. And it is called Red Lady, and these things will be up. The common name is Lenten Rose because usually they bloom around Easter or a little bit before Easter. Mine at home have been blooming for basically a month already. And even though it snowed, they'll droop, they'll all kind of go limp, but as soon as it warms up, they're back up and smiling at you. And like you said, we're all chomping at the bit for spring, and this is just something to, along with the winter aconites and a few other things. I think winter aconites might be the only one that's earlier than this, but it is really a nice perennial, and nice thing is it's perennial, you don't have to replant it. And I've got one that I was noticing that I've had for about 5 years, and right now there's about 200 babies around it.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'm going to be transplanting those around the yard, and I don't know if I'll get them all, but really a nice addition.
I say mine's planted along with winter aconite, and when I saw that they were blooming about a month ago, I thought there's hope.
And there's other colors. There's a white, there's kind of a greenish flower, and a pink. So if you don't, this one here doesn't show up from far distance, but some of the others really do.
Yeah, they really doubles. They come in
thickety edges are beautiful.
Yeah, new double, which is called the honeymoon series or the wedding series. Those are very nice too. They're a little bit more expensive.
If you have a little bit of a plant hoarder tendency or a plant collector, you may not be able to stop at just one. But hey, let's just remind folks, this is a good time to call in. Our number's 217-333-3495. And Marty, what did you have for us?
Hi, my name is Marty Alanya. I'm a landscaper. And I have a question here about replacing sweet autumn clematis. Poor Karen, she planted some. Now she's sorry, like everybody is who plants sweet autumn clematis. Sure, it's pretty, but you know, it'll eat your children. It's awful. So it is very attractive when it's in bloom, but holy smoky links, it's ridiculous. So apparently she has a fence. I suggested if she can get it killed, okay? If you can get it killed, Karen, which you'll probably have to resort to using poison to do, but you know, keep at her, girl. Once you get that down so it doesn't come up anymore, you might try the large flowered clematis, Jack Manny, Niobe, the President. There's Nellie Moser. There are all these large flowered clematis that I'm sure you're familiar with. And if you plant different colors and different varieties, you can have bloom on that fence all season. Really nicely, really. I don't know what kind of fence you have, and I don't know what kind of exposure you have, but because sweet autumn clematis will grow anywhere. So if it'll work, honeysuckle, which the genus of honeysuckle is Lonicera, look for Lonicera florida. It's a local variety, it's a native variety, and they have large flowers, deep rose and golden yellow, and they're fragrant, they're just delightful. I have it outside my back door. Not too tall, doesn't, you know, strangle small dogs on the way by like some of the other varieties do. It's very nice, really pretty, fast growing. If you have enough sun, you could do some climbing roses. You could do annual vines, you could do canary bird vine, you could do Mina lobata, you could do Dutchman's pipe, you could do morning glories. Whatever appeals to you. I'd look for the color you wanted and the season. There are some other things that are vines, but if it's too much sun, some things are only spring bloomers, like sweet peas gets too hot for. But There are a variety of things you can use once you get the clematis dead. Keep going.
Thanks, Marty. I think sweet autumn clematis is one of those plants that a lot of people regret planting. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
And it looks so great on like an old barn where the cows just rub up against it and they trample it down. But if you want to put it someplace where you want to cultivate it, it'll just, world domination is its goal. It's lovely, but dang, and it comes up everywhere.
Yep.
So
it comes up from seed, so
it
that's part of the big
does.
problem with it. But thank you for the tips.
Right.
Okay, Mike, what did you have?
Okay. My name is Michael Brunk. I'm the Urbana City Arborist. I'm a certified arborist, a licensed landscape architect. I dabble a little bit in landscape maintenance with the city, and I am involved with the Landscape Recycling Center. And I have a letter today that I'll read from Cynthia, who has been planting white pines and has some issues. So last spring in April she planted 25 white pines, about 18 to 25 inches in size. She lives next to Sand Ridge State Forest, and it's very sandy soil. So she added some dirt when she planted. That's probably a pretty good idea. Dirt, compost. Watered 5 days for 8 to 10 hours, constant, with a sprinkler hose upside down where the water goes straight into the ground. When it got hot and dry, she watered for 7 days a week. They're out in the open. It's sand. It gets really hot. They look really good going into winter. So I'd say your soil's very well drained because generally that'd be too much water. But I see some dieback this winter. So is there any hope? Should she do something differently? Should she try some arborvitaes to continue a privacy fence instead? She has plenty of space for either. So first of all, I think your watering deep is good because you want to train the roots to go deep, but you're watering too often. So you need to let the upper soil dry out a little bit between your watering. So maybe every 3 to 5 days, maybe every 3 when it's really super hot, normally every 5, but water deep because you want to train those roots to go deep. And I think what's happening in the winter is when there isn't any moisture, when the ground's too hard to allow moisture down into the roots, those roots are shallow. So they're not reaching down where it's not frozen, where the moisture is. So I think that's what's happening. Secondly, I would suggest mixing your plantings up. I would suggest concolor fir, Norway spruce, limber pine, so you get a spruce, a pine, and a fir. Maybe even mix in a few red cedars, although those are short-lived and they do have fungal problems. But my point is mix it up. So if you have a problem with any one tree, you're not going to lose the whole batch. And thirdly, I brought, just for you, an idea for you because it's sandy soil that we've used, and they use this stuff for lots of things. It's a water-absorbing polymer. So you can see they're just crystals. They grow, so a level teaspoon that's just that little amount, when hydrated, will grow into this amount. And what you want to do with these water polymers, and you can look them up, they come in a lot of names: Soil Moist, TerraZorb, AquaZorb. If you Google hydrogel or water absorbing polymers, you'll find them. And you mix these in a bucket according to the instructions, prehydrate them so you get this jelly stuff, and then mix it into the tree hole as you're planting the tree with the soil. Not a lot. They suggest just a teaspoon like I showed you for a gallon of soil. And they suggest, I think, 1 pound of this material for 100 square feet. But follow the directions because it will grow. Now I could have added water to this and had it overflowing the bowl. So know that it can grow quite a bit. But hydrogel might be your solution.
Thanks, Mike. That is a great tip. I've been using those gels in pots for years. I never thought about putting it in the planting hole. And I can also speak from experience that a little is good, but more is not better. I have thought, I'll put a little bit more in and it'll be oozing out of the pots. So do follow
It'll blow
directions.
them out of the pots, really. Oh, and excellent segue, by the way. That was good.
You can actually put food coloring in this, and I've seen people put a bulb on top of it.
Oh, yes, I've seen that
They put a bulb on top of it in a glass bowl, and it'll just,
Looks like a
Another
brain.
great tip.
Okay.
Before we go into our callers, I want to remind everyone that we now have a Mid-American Gardener podcast. And so if you haven't tuned into that yet, it's available via iTunes and Stitcher and NPR One. I just added it to my Stitcher app at home. Currently, the latest episode is number 6, and Chuck Voigt is the guest. So tune in if you just want to get a little more Mid-American Gardener in between shows. Tune in and hear some more questions answered. But right now we're going to go to the phones, and please give us a call, 217-333-3495. Our first caller is Rebecca, and she has a question on yuccas and hydrangeas. Go ahead, Rebecca.
Hey, hi.
Hi.
I love your show. I wanted to tell you that I had hydrangeas two hydrangeas I planted that were supposed to be those ever-blooming kinds, and they have never bloomed, they've never grown, and I was wondering what to do with them. And then I have a second question, please. I have yuccas, and they have spread out so much, and I'm wanting to know how to get rid of them. Can you help me, please? Thank you. I'll listen for the answer.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
No, thank you. Okay, so how to grow hydrangeas and how to kill yuccas.
How to make them flower.
Yes.
Hydrangeas are easy to grow. It's getting them to flower, depending on the type of hydrangea.
She said it was ever blooming.
It's ever blooming. So
Probably one of the endless summers, and
Yeah.
I've had a hard time getting those to bloom as well.
They just, if they're not getting just the right situation, even though they say they're going to bloom, some of them just don't. And I've changed all mine to different, Annabelles or the
Paniculata.
Yeah, the other hydrangeas.
Blushing Bride I've had really good luck with. It was excellent, but I replaced some Endless Summers with Blushing Bride, and also the Endless Summer lace cap varieties I've had good luck with blooming. Now, it's a different look from a mop head, but they're pretty, and they did bloom
And
pretty
then
well.
the oak leaf hydrangeas.
Oh,
too.
the Kirks are very
Those
reliable
are
too.
very nice.
Oh, yeah.
They're different. They look completely different.
Yeah, they have a cone-shaped flower instead of a round one.
And as far as the yucca, sometimes, it's kind of like rhubarb. If you get rhubarb or horseradish, some of these things planted, about the only thing you can do is cover the whole area with the ground cover or metal or a
Nuclear bomb.
Or concrete, yeah,
big sheet of
radioactive
plywood,
fallout. You got any of that laying
an
around?
old carpet that's going to not allow it, so that it doesn't get any light for about a year, and even then, after that, sometimes all of a sudden, and digging it up, you just make it mad and it multiplies.
I did dig some up in an area about the size of this table right here.
Oh, wow.
And we dug and we dug and dug and dug, and then it did keep trying, but I was very diligent about unearthing it very deeply with a tile spade. I mean, way deep, and dug every bit of root I could get out. And so far, for the last, well, I haven't seen any this spring yet. I'm not saying there isn't any, but it is really, if you're going to dig it up, dig deep.
One of the other
Follow
things
the
you
roots.
can do,
Don't dig them and break them off. Keep following them and dig them out.
you can, if you do cut them off, take some concentrated Roundup or glyphosate and actually paint a fresh cut, and that sometimes will absorb it down into the root and kill it.
I do that with Tordon as well.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
So
You
Works
guys are
really
no
well.
fun. If you could take the pieces of the rhizomes and pot them, you could have a garage sale.
Oh, and give
40,
it to
50 plants.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's just
give it to
pure
all the neighbors
evil,
you don't
is
like.
what that
The
is.
yuccas look nice. You can use them in confined,
Give them
confined
to
areas.
people you don't like.
I've
They're
got
great.
some in
Put
my
a little
yard
bow
and-
on the pot. Why, yes. Oh, you're horrible.
Okay, well let's moving on. Peter from Charleston has a question on new trees and when to plant them. Hi, Peter.
Yes, hello. Thanks for taking the call.
Sure. What's your question?
We're both members of you guys and the Arbor Foundation, and my little saplings have arrived.
Oh,
And we have the cypress, the forsythia, a couple of maples, and a couple of other trees. And with the weekend coming, is it okay to get them in the ground now, or should I wait with the snow coming? First question.
okay.
Now.
yeah, plant them now.
Yeah.
Get them in now.
Yep, get them in
You
now.
don't want the roots to dry out, so I'd get them in the ground.
Okay. Even tonight, as chilly as it is, it's
Yeah,
okay.
it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
Because
hurt 'em at
they're
all.
dormant, correct?
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
wait till tomorrow. Just keep
Yeah.
the roots wrapped. You know, they probably came wrapped in a moistened
Yes,
paper towel.
exactly. Like plastic. Yep.
As long as the roots are moist, you're fine. You know, within the next week or so, get them in the ground. You don't have to rush out and do it in the evening. I would warn you, though, make sure you're planting them with the proper mature size in mind.
Yes.
yes.
Proper spacing. So forsythias can spread out quite a ways. I've got one in my yard that's probably 20 feet wide. It just grows and grows and grows. Now it's quite old, and you can trim them back.
You can, keep them trimmed.
The
rejuvenate
bald
them
cypresses,
for
you
the
know,
year.
they're probably, they could be 30 feet wide or so.
Okay.
But just look at their mature size and plant them accordingly, space-wise.
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
sorry. And the mature side would be toward sun.
Mature size.
Mature size.
How big they get.
How wide they get.
Yeah.
How tall and wide.
Yeah, don't plant them close to the house. In other words.
Or, you know, keep them away from your utility lines.
Yeah.
So look the trees up and understand their mature size, how big they're going to be at maturity, and then know what kind of space you need away from your house, utilities, fences, things like that.
And that can be tough when you get such a small tree to start with, but yeah, that's a great point. That'll save you a lot of headache in the long run.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, thanks, Peter. So continuing on with our callers, we have Steve from Bloomington has a question on tree roots.
Yeah, thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
I really enjoy your show. I got a different kind of question for you. I recently moved into this house, and to my horror, I've found that this, what I believe is an autumn blaze maple, has had this 2-foot-high brick edging around it for the last 15 years, I'm guessing.
Oh.
And I've recently took, uncaged it, if you will, and what I have left is a 2-foot-high hockey puck full of roots.
Oh.
And I was wondering, is there any hope? I mean, should I take the tree down? Should I put dirt around it? Or I was wondering what y'all think. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Well, I guess the first thing to figure out is that I'm assuming the roots are under that as well. You're not just having a tree with its roots sitting on top of the soil.
You'd be surprised. They're 2 feet high above the soil. I'm sure there's some down below it, but it's amazing. I'm going to send you all a picture.
Okay.
How big is the tree? How tall is the tree?
About 40 foot tall, so I'm guessing maybe 15 years old.
And the caliper on the trunk?
Probably about 4 inch.
4, did you say? 4,
Yeah.
4 inch. Well,
Yeah.
I think you've got some possibility there. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to certainly not dig that away. I would try to leave the mound. I'm assuming your root crown has been buried. Now, you could hire an arborist that has an air spade and see if you couldn't air spade some of that soil away and actually see what you have. And a certified arborist may be able to look at that and trim some of those roots away little by little. You won't be able to do it all at once. The other thought I was going to suggest was to be creative and to mulch and kind of have a mound that you would take further out than that 2-foot area so it's more subtle. But I think you need to have a good certified arborist take a look at that tree. And quite a few of them have air spades. They could air spade the soil away, see what you have there, and see if it couldn't be rectified and brought back to where it should be. Because it sounds to me like your trunk was covered with soil, and it's much like a tree that's been planted too deep. That's not a good future.
No. Thanks, Mike. That's definitely a job for an arborist. Probably not a do-it-yourself project.
Right. That's something that needs to be looked at, I think,
Yeah.
and
I agree.
studied.
Well, let's see if we can get a few more viewer questions in from our email. So, John, did you have another question
yeah, I
for
do
us?
have a email from Marion. She has 2 really large pots of tulip bulbs that she planted last fall, and they're in the garage. I take it's an unheated garage, so it's probably warming up a little bit, and they're starting to come up. And she's wondering if she can put them outside now and leave them overnight, or should she bring them in? And and take them back at the end of each day. Being we're going to have a really cold couple nights, I would say yes, if it's going to be really cold, like below 20, you know, or 22 in that area, to bring them in. At least harden them off just a little bit. Maybe for 1 or 2, 3 days, do that. And then after that, I would leave them out. And then what you need to do, as soon as you can work the ground in your yard, get them into the ground as soon as possible, so that they don't lose a lot of the potential for blooming again next year. Yeah, I would definitely, you can definitely bring them out during the day, as long as it's, you know, close to freezing. And it doesn't have to be 30, 40 degrees, you know, 25, 26. You could take those out and then bring them in, and they'll do just fine. And all you have to do is bring them in for about 3 days. And after that, I'd leave them out. And, but then I'd get them into the ground as soon as possible.
Thanks, John. I had a situation where I just had them in a bag in the garage over the winter, and I planted them this time of year, and they did fine.
Yeah, yeah.
They're built to survive.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Amazingly hardy, I must say.
Marty, do you have a question? from
We
the
do.
viewer?
We actually had a question that kind of got lost in the shuffle, and it was sent in last May. But here we are in April. Ah, how providential. Okay, dividing and transplanting. This viewer has hydrangea, barberry, and a small knockout rose, and they were thinking about transplanting and or dividing. I suppose the hydrangea might be able to be divided, but wondering if this was the time of year to do it. And it is, if it's not too muddy. I mean, wait until the weather is drier. Actually, it's been kind of wet. When you dig in mud, you compact the soil, and when you dig it up, you're going to have trouble with it's much heavier when it's wet. And it's going to be a pain to make the hole because it's muddy. The roots don't settle in as well. Just try to pick, you know, when it's been dry for a few days or a week. But this time of year, here in early mid-April to on for the, you know, through June or the rest of the growing season, it's fine to transplant. I would recommend you try to do it before they start to leaf out. That would be better for them because they're still dormant. But try to do it when the soil isn't sloppy. It's easier on everybody, including the plants.
Great, thanks, Marty.
Sure.
Now, Mike, did you have a question?
I do. Okay, this
wrap
one's
up
about a yellow tulip poplar from Jason. I have a yellow tulip poplar that's about 8 years old, has never bloomed. It's only about half the age that it needs to be blooming, so I'll answer that right away. They bloom at about 15 years or older, so you got a little time to wait. But it also gets large burnt looking spots on the leaves, and some leaves turn crispy almost all over. Any ideas what I should do? The tree is stressed, so it could be too dry, it could be too wet. Is the ground drained very well? Is it by a downspout? Is the area overly wet then, or are you giving it too much love where you're out there watering it all the time because it looks bad? That could be too much water. Or are you not doing anything in the heat of the summer with a young tree and it may need supplemental watering? It could be too dry. It could just be a bad space, and if it's young enough, you may think before it leaves out here of a better area for it and transplant it. So those are some suggestions.
Okay. Sounds like great suggestions to me. Yeah, you have to remember tulip poplars do get awfully large.
They're very big trees.
Yes.
They're a native tree. And you know, in our community, they're a tree that's hit most often by lightning. At about 80% of our lightning strikes are tulip poplars.
Just because they're tall?
I think they're some of the tallest trees we have.
I think you're right. Okay, we're going to take one last caller. Sue from Gibson City has a question on honeysuckle.
Are you there?
Yes, we're here.
I love your show. You said that the honeysuckle that will eat small dogs, what is the name and where do I get it?
Oh dear. I think the common name is Hall's honeysuckle. It's pretty invasive. The pink and yellow is Lonicera florida, and it's a smaller native version. It's got large flowers, even though the plant itself is smaller statured. It's like 8 to 10 feet grows beautifully, very fragrant, really nice. You can do a couple of them and you get a better coverage, and they're very tolerant of sun or partial shade. It's honeysuckle. But the ones I was recommending are the Lonicera florida, the native variety that's pink and yellow. The ones I wouldn't recommend are the Chinese Halls honeysuckle. It's insane.
And
it's insane.
It propagates by seed, is that what?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
But is it very,
nuts.
very fragrant?
They're both fragrant.
Okay,
But
that's what I
one,
All right.
one is just horrible. I mean, it climbs on everything.
Okay, well, thanks a lot. We have run out of time for this evening, but if you didn't manage to get your question in tonight, please go ahead and call our voicemail. You can call anytime, even in the middle of the night. The number is 217-300-8224, and we will try to use your questions on a future podcast or on a future show. So do call us. And thanks a lot for watching.